Hello, friends. Welcome to Defeating Diabetes with Lakisha. That's right. If you're here for Lakisha Loves to Plan, please click in the description the link to Lakisha Loves to Plan and subscribe over there. I now have two channels. This one, Defeating Diabetes, and Lakisha Loves to Plan, where I will continue planning. So make sure if you are a subscriber here, you go over to the other channel and subscribe to that channel if you like Dollar Tree hauls, if you like planning, if you like clean with me's and decorate with me's. Yeah, go ahead on over there. That's the fun channel. Here is the meaningful channel. Hi, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Lakisha and I have diabetes. Y'all, it took me a long time to say that without wanting to cry, without wanting to just feel like, oh my gosh, what have I done? And not feeling guilty like I've done something. It's just what it is. Millions of people have diabetes. So at this point, I'm not ashamed. I'm just managing it and I am accepting it. Speaking of accepting, that's what we're talking about today, is how to defeat diabetes by removing stress. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 10 ways you can defeat diabetes by removing stress. You know, there are plenty of studies that says stress is something that contributes to your numbers going up. Those high A1C numbers have stress hormone in there. So I was a shock. I noticed that I was eating right and I was exercising, but my A1C wasn't going down, and it was because I was stressed. The stress hormone trumps the insulin hormone in your body. So you have to get rid of stress. Stress contributes to your numbers being high. So here are 10 tips to lower your stress so you can lower your numbers. All right, tip number 1 is acceptance. This was really hard for me. I put the hard thing first. Just accepting that I am moody or emotional or angry about something, and saying it was very hard for me. I was just raised like you just suck it up and you keep going. But with diabetes, I can't suck it up. I have to acknowledge when I'm irritated, or when I'm feeling hopeless, or when I'm feeling angry, or when I'm feeling sad, and just cry and don't feel guilty for crying. Crying is therapeutic. So yeah, I would say number 1 is accepting, 1, that you have diabetes, just accept it. And then 2, acknowledging and accepting your feelings about it. How do you feel about it? I know I was devastated when I got this disease. I was utterly devastated. And then I became angry. And then I became sad. It's like I went through this whole like grief thing. And I didn't acknowledge it. I just kept it to myself. And my stress was high as, okay. So acceptance. That is one of the biggest things you can do to alleviate stress. Number 2, pace yourself. Pacing yourself relieves stress because it stops you from having that stress hormone like kick up in your body, because you're like trying to do stuff and you're always living in the land of urgent. As a diabetic, you have to try your best not to live in the land of urgent. And I know this day and age, it's hard. I know with everything happening in the world, it's hard, but you have to try to live in the space where things are important, but not necessarily urgent. And what do I mean? What's important is for you to relax. It's not urgent for you to relax. You don't feel adrenaline and a rush in your body when you relax. You just know it's important and you have to do it, and so you do it. Having a deadline all the time. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. You're placing, it's self-imposed urgency, y'all. It's self-imposed urgency. Okay, you stop putting these self-imposed urgent things. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Who told you gotta do? Is this your self talking? So try to think about What are your top three priorities of the day? And just work within those top three priorities. Try to get them done, and then you'll feel good about yourself. I did this recently with one of my businesses I have. I'm like, I have to do this, I have to do this. And I said, you know what? It's a self-imposed urgency. I don't have to do it. I'm saying this because I want to do it then. But let me pace myself and do it in a way that doesn't stress me out. And when I say that was very helpful, it was extremely helpful. Number three is love yourself. Give yourself love and not harm. You know, we harm ourselves a lot with this. Our brain is where we harm our body. Remember, your brain and your body, they're both connected. So when you are saying harmful things about yourself, when you're thinking you're not worthy, it's manifesting in your body, and it keeps your numbers high if you're diabetic. So you want to really give yourself some love. Start saying some positive affirmations. I would, when it was hard for me to say positive things about myself, I would take sticky notes and say something positive about myself and stick it on my bathroom mirror. So every time I brush my teeth, I would say this positive thing, and that really worked. So you have to be positive to yourself, be gentle and kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, and give yourself grace. I know you really want to do it like that, and I know you really want to do it like that right now, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Stop harming yourself and give yourself some love. Number 4, being creative. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is a game changer for diabetics. You have to be creative. What do you love doing? What are you interested in? What do you want to create from scratch or change or modify in the name of creativity? You know, all my friends know I recently just bought a hutch off Facebook Marketplace. It was this old hutch from 1960s, and it was brown, and the brass was like old, and colors just turned. I took that thing and I painted it white, and I spray painted the fixtures black, and I decorated it. Oh, y'all, I love that hutch. If you want to see that hutch, go on over to Lakisha Loves to Plan. Click the new link in the descriptions and then subscribe over there, because I'm going to do a video on how I transform that hutch. That creative process really helped me, really calmed me down and made me feel good about myself. It gave me something to wake up in the morning and look forward to. When you're creative, you wake up and you just look forward to doing whatever that creative thing is. I just recently took up a ballet class too. I mean, it was very meditative for me, because I have to concentrate on kicking my leg up instead of thinking about all of the stressful things I have in my life. So I go to ballet now. So these are just some things I'm doing to de-stress myself. So hopefully you can find something that you can do to de-stress yourself and be creative for you. I am just a regular person. I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. I'm not even a gym buff. I don't really go to the gym, but I do move my body. I walk outside. I clean up my house. I'm always on the go. I'm always moving. I do have weights in this room. This is my little happy place room. I have weights in here where I'm like lifting weights. I have a rope. Sometimes I just stand on my porch and jump rope. Think about moving instead of saying, oh, I got to go to the gym. Think about, oh, I have to move. What does moving mean to you? And just get up and move. As a diabetic, you have to circulate your blood. One thing I do when my numbers are too high, I drink water and I walk. I drink water and I walk, because drinking water and moving circulates the sugar throughout your body, and it brings your numbers down. So that if you want to know like what to do when your numbers get high, drink water and walk, and then check your numbers again and see if they lowered. Number 6 is sleep. It was so funny. I thought I just couldn't sleep because I was tired, stressed. I had an old mattress. My mattress was really old. I'm embarrassed to say how old my mattress was, but I didn't equate that to me not getting sleep. But at one point the mattress got so old, like we just had to replace it. So we finally replaced the mattress, and oh my goodness, y'all, I get so much sleep. I get so much sleep now, like grandmama. I get so much sleep. I'm so excited about the sleep. y'all, you have to learn how to get more sleep. If you're waking up in the middle of the night, it could be that you're stressed, or it could be you're on a bad mattress. And so invest in another mattress, a new mattress. My mattress is more firm than the old one, and I sleep like a newborn baby, and it helps me out tremendously. You have to get sleep. There's so many like scientific things that say sleep is good for your body. Okay. Thing number 7 is quiet time. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I love to just sit quietly with no phone, no computer, no TV, no iPad, no earbuds. Sitting quietly de-stresses you tremendously. Some people can't do it. I have to admit, you might want to be one of those people that cannot sit still and sit in a quiet space for long. But the more you do it, the more you practice it, the easier it gets. So you can do it. Just sit quietly in a space and just breathe. Close your eyes and just breathe. And it makes you just relax. Just that little bit of eyes closing right there, I'm relaxed. Number 8 is spend time with people who love you. You know, a lot of times we isolate ourselves because we're too busy. But don't be too busy for the people who love you. Spend quality time with them, sit with them, talk with them, do things with them. You can do so much with your loved ones that it doesn't cost one dime. It doesn't cost one dime. You can play games. You can reminisce with some photographs. You can look at TV together. You can do so many things with your loved ones. You need your loved ones. You need to embrace your loved ones. Talk to them. Have them open up to you. You open up to them. And that is also de-stressing. Okay. Number 9 is get social. Okay, especially if you're an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, that means you like being around people. You have to be around people. I know it's a pandemic. I know the Delta variant is out there, but you can do some safe socialization. You can do some safe socialization. That's a tongue twister. Okay, you can do some safe socialization, y'all. And have fun with just friends. Friends cause you not to think about the hard stuff. They bring you joy. If you have friends that don't bring you joy, like, don't hang around those friends. I'm talking about friends that bring you joy. And number 10 is the last thing I want to say. And to me, it's the most important. Change your mindset about diabetes. Change your mindset about diabetes. A lot of people have it. There's plenty of just food, diet, things you can do. There's plenty of new equipment out there. There's plenty of programs free with your insurance, diabetes programs. There's so much support for you that you do not have to ignore diabetes. Don't ignore diabetes. Diabetes is a silent killer, okay? Don't ignore it. If you're walking around with diabetes and you feel headaches and your feet hurt and you're just exhausted, you are experiencing high sugar levels, and that should not be ignored. You have to learn how to get rid of those high sugar levels. Even if you're pre-diabetic, this all applies to you too. All right? Okay, y'all, those are the 10 ways to beat diabetes by removing stress. Just try 1 or 2 of them. Just try 1 or 2 of them to see how they work for you, and let me know in the comments. I love to hear what you say, what you think. And again, if you're here for Lakisha Loves to Plan, go ahead in the description box and click that link, and it'll take you to Lakisha Loves to Plan, where you can subscribe. All right, until our next video, be safe, be healthy, and let's beat diabetes together.